Why have some Etsy sellers seen a very big drop in their sales, while others are having their best year ever? I think the Etsy Quarter 2 report actually gave us some hints into that, and I'm going to jump into it. So, yeah, this year I have been seeing a lot of people saying, "What's going on? What's changed with Etsy?" I've seen a massive drop in my sales, and now we see that every single year. But I was feeling this year something was a bit different. From my point of view, the different has been good. I've done nothing in my shop, and this is looking to be my best year in 5 or 6 years. So something's different, and I think Etsy's told us why. You might not like it, you might like it. So, the first thing I noticed in the quarterly report, Etsy told us that the average order value is increasing, and they've been trying to do that's something they've been focusing on. So for me, I had thoughts like, why are my bookmarks really not selling? These used to be my biggest seller and they've stopped selling. Well, they're not stopped, but they've really, really quietened down. Whereas my more expensive sculptures are selling more than they have in quite a few years. And I was confused by happily confused, but it seems that this is a focus of Etsy, that they're wanting to show the higher value things. It makes sense in a number of ways. It doesn't mean a higher value item is better quality. However, a lot of the, let's be honest about it, the AI slop shops jump in here, and a lot of good people who just don't know what to do and are taking bad advice as well. But a lot of people come in here, open a shop, and are in a race to the bottom. They want the lowest of low prices because they feel they have to compete against all this competition, and everyone tries to undercut everyone else. So if Etsy stops rewarding that, then hopefully they're stopping showing. That's an easy way in the short term until these slot people start raising their prices. I have seen some with ridiculous prices, but so they're stopping rewarding the race to the bottom. Now they talked about not wanting it, but they hadn't done anything about it. So this is potentially a thing that they're doing. It's a good thing. I mean, from Etsy's point of view, if they run an advert, if they run an offsite ad, that brings someone in, they charge the seller more because the average order value is higher. They get more in fees, and hopefully they get a customer with a bigger wallet. And all from, for them, the same price of the advert, because the way offsite ads are charged, the offsite ad doesn't know how much money Etsy makes from it. They're charged a per click type basis. So to Etsy it makes more sense. And to be honest, for sellers, we don't necessarily want to be Walmart or whatever else. The stack it high and sell it cheap is a hard work way of doing things. You have a lot more customers to deal with. It would be nicer to sell higher value items to less customers. That's my thinking anyway. But the other thing, and I think this is the bigger deal, so I'll pop it up here, but also, what Etsy said: improvement to feed freshness, including suppressing over 80% of previously viewed and engaged listings, drove gains in feed favoriting, listing views, new searches, while remaining GMS neutral. So that means Etsy have made a change that hasn't hurt the bottom line. So makes sense. Like, some people's sales have dropped, other people's have increased. I'll try and explain this a little bit by what I understand. So if somebody searches and they've seen a page, and especially they're saying recently viewed and engaged listing, so if they've looked at something, they've liked it or whatever, the next time they search the same thing, they're not necessarily going to see the same listings. Now, this is an interesting change because some algorithms like Temu, if you search for something and you click on it and you spend a bit of time in the listing, they're going to say, Pam really liked that. She wasn't sure. We're gonna stalk her a bit with this. We're gonna show her this a lot. We're gonna follow in ads with her every time she searches. It's gonna be there until she buys it. And that does work. But what they're doing at Feed Freshness is showing other people's things. So this could mean very much that for the same amount of sales on Etsy, it's getting spread across more shops. Now, if you were the person top of search all the time, that Etsy was pushing forwards all the time, sucks to be you. I'm meaning that with kindness, but it does suck. However, this is something that Etsy's always done. Way back in the day, we used to call this like a search flip. Etsy was a lot less clever about this, but what would happen, because Etsy would show the things top in search that were most relevant based on factors like sales and reviews, it would mean that the top shops would remain the top shops forever. Because if nothing else was done, then the search would be incredibly stale and nobody new would ever be able to make any sales. So every now and again, Etsy had to test by booting out the top listings and showing other listings. So anybody who opened a shop after the beginning of Etsy relevance, basically, if they ever got a good amount of sales and things, it's because they got lucky in an Etsy search flip at some time or another. That's not a technical term. That was just what we called the behavior. And then Etsy has said in their articles, they've talked about frequency capping, which is they limit the amount of times they show the same item or the same shop to the same customer, because if they're continuously not clicking on it, then they don't want to show it. But now this is more improvement. They're saying that over 80% of previously viewed and engaged listings, they're not showing again. So this is an even bigger thing. So it's tough. It does mean we have to think differently. It means if you get a customer, you have to cling on to them harder. Now, the other signals, the other factors like your sales and your reviews and your star seller and all of that are still important. And if they're still only going to keep showing the listings that keep winning for them. So my theory is this will just mean, instead of having a bucket that was very small of the front page, the top runners that they would continually show and occasionally flip out to test other things, this means they have a bucket that's a good bit bigger, so they show a more rotating version. So that means if, say, 20 listings for a keyword used to always get shown, now maybe 80 listings for a keyword get shown. So if you were right at the top, then yes, your sales will be down because other people are getting shown as well. But you still will be keeping coming back into rotation. But it could mean, speculating here, but that's certainly what I'm seeing in my shop to an extent. It could mean, up until now, so often, so many shops were all based, like most of your sales came from one or two of your listings because Etsy knew there were winners and didn't really bother testing the other ones. So this also could mean that 80 listing bucket also contains a couple of your items. Your items have got more of a chance. And also for slightly different keywords or slightly different, you may also like recommendations or whatever. Some of your other listings might be in these buckets, so you might be getting more of your listings shown. But it does mean when you get a sale, that customer is important. So your good customer service is even more important because you want them to be a return customer. Again, it's kind of cool because that's getting away from the slop shops that don't give a good experience. More now, if someone comes and buys from you, you want them to come back to you, not to go into the search, not to go into all the recommendations with Etsy. You want them to stay loyal to you wherever you can. So get them on your mailing list, get them on your socials, put a business card, a pen, a sticker, a flyer, a something for them to remember you in your packaging. Just do something legally. Do something. Yeah, that's what I think. But I think that explains why people have seen a very big difference this year. But let me know, what do you think? Do you see this? Did you see an increase or a decrease? Let me know in the comments below.